Sexy chic geek is about to crush your ego. Happy Sexy Wednesday, socials. Today we're going to talk about social media metrics that just don't matter. Sure, you could brag about them for days, but you're not making any money, so there's that. First of all, the number of Facebook fans you have, yeah, they just don't matter. This is a pretty obvious one because, as you know, if you know Facebook, they decide who gets to see your stuff in the news feed. The number of fans you have is not even close to the number of actual people that may or may not see your stuff on the news feed. You see, everyone has a different edge rank score with the different people and brands that they follow on Facebook, so the higher the edge rank, the more likely you're gonna see that stuff. Facebook wants you to see what you interact with most because it means you'll log in more often and be happier when you get there. Instead of measuring fans, you should be looking at your Facebook insights and seeing how each post performs, whether people are actually engaging with that post, if people are clicking the links that are in that post and going to your website, which is much more important for your brand. Okay, so let's talk about how many Twitter followers you have. It just don't matter. It's possible to actually reach way more than how many people are following you on Twitter. That's sort of the opposite problem that we're having on Facebook. But even the people that are following you, they're following so many people, and the news stream for Twitter is so fast and chronological that the likelihood that one tweet gets seen by all of your followers is very slim, much less a good percentage. Unless you're Amanda Bynes, because everyone sees her tweets. It's hugely important to post more often and regularly on Twitter if you want to be seen because of so much competition that there is. Instead of thinking about how many Twitter followers you have, you should definitely be looking at the in-dashboard analytics that Twitter rolled out recently. Take a look at your best performing tweets and see what they all have in common. Did they all share a photo? Did they go to a good post on your website? Were they funny? Whatever that trend is showing you why people are engaging your Twitter. And again, the calls to action are going to be so important on Twitter. You want to make sure that it is a good referral source to your website for it to be worth the time and effort. So I heard you had a good Klout score. That don't matter. Klout has been a pretty epic debate since it came out of whether or not it's actually a good measure of social media influence. It really did give a good, quick answer to businesses who were trying to figure out who the influencers were online if they wanted to connect with somebody and do some outreach. But you can easily have a social media presence that's very engaging that isn't necessarily very influential. So the score really isn't accurate in that regard. It's more of a score of how active you are on social media, if anything. Instead of looking at your Klout score, you should be going back to your site analytics. Are people being influenced by your social media activity and going to your website and taking those calls to action? Look at your bit.ly links, all those other shortened links that you have. How many clicks are you getting from one post? Is it worth it to continue on the networks that you're using? This is much more valuable information for all of your calls to action than just a Klout number. That's all for today. Thanks so much, socials, for watching and dealing with my hipster glasses. I appreciate that. Make sure you subscribe to my e-newsletter. The link is in the description below. We talk about all kinds of fun stuff in the Savvy Sexy social universe there, so I hope you'll join us. And if you want to show the YouTube you love, you can like, subscribe, favorite, all that awesome stuff. Comment below even. And yeah, I'll see you next week for Savvy Tuesday. Until then, tweet me at Schmatastic and at Savvy Sexy Social. I'll see you next time. Bye.